Welcome to Mary's nighttime cooking show. I got you. I'm gonna. I'm gonna. I'll get you. I'm gonna. Whoa, you're strong. You are so strong. Oh, you are so strong. Welcome to Mary's nighttime cooking show, where we typically start cooking. By we, I mean you and me, because you're on my cooking show with me. Typically start cooking around 8 p.m. You know, I just put Elijah, or Baby Jaya as his new nickname is. I just put Baby Jaya down an hour ago. And I had gotten tonight at Sam's Club these big sizes of garlic and onion powder. And so I refilled the glass containers that I also got at Sam's Club. Instead of just buying more of the glass ones, I just got the big plastic ones. It was cheaper, and just refilled them. And for some reason, when I was refilling these, I had the inspiration of cooking. I was like, I need to cook. I just need to cook. We just got back from a trip. I haven't really cooked in a while, and here I am, 8:40 at night cooking. Peter was working on like home insurance quotes over there. He's doing some research, and he kind of looked over and he's like, "Oh, you're cooking. What are you making?" Well, funny you should ask. I had some naan bread that a friend gave me. It was in the freezer, and I wanted to make sure I used it. So I made mini naan bread pizzas, which you can't really see. I had some mozzarella in the freezer, and I opened a can of spaghetti sauce, and I just made the pizzas. So I'm gonna freeze them. Well, first I'm gonna freeze them. This was Peter's idea. I cooked them. Now they're going to cool down. They're gonna freeze, and then I'm gonna vacuum seal them. And Peter said, you should maybe freeze them first so that when you vacuum seal them, it doesn't like deform them. They'll be hard. Brilliant. That's what teamwork's for. Those sorts of ideas. So I figured I would freeze them in 2 packs because Peter and I both need to eat lunch, you know. And so I thought it would be an easy, like, pop it in the toaster oven, resurrect those pizzas, and then that'll be good. So I made 8 of them. So there's 4 packs of 2 each. That's my timer because I made chicken breast in the Instant Pot. And I usually let it natural release for like 5 or 10 minutes. And I just put garlic powder and onion powder on the chicken with a cup of water because I'm thinking forward to when Elijah's eating in a few weeks. And I want to make sure I'm not like salting everything in case I want to use some of this chicken for something for him, this or that. I don't think I'm going to use any of this chicken for him, but if I wanted to, I'll know I didn't put salt in it. So I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to shred this and then vacuum seal little packages of it. Just like 2 portions. So if we want to make a quick dinner like chicken tacos or a soup, like a chicken soup or something like that, I'll just have the meat already cooked and shredded, and it'll be really easy. I appreciate having those packets, and I think vacuum sealing the stuff, when you vacuum seal it, like you can see exactly what it is. I feel like in a Ziploc bag, sometimes stuff gets confusing. Like this. These are in a Ziploc. These are roasted carrots. I roasted these for Elijah, and I already just like can't really see what's happening. But if I vacuum sealed them, like these are roasted pepper or steamed pepper strips for him. So, yep. Oh yeah, I made black beans in the Instant Pot from dry beans. So I was able to not put any salt in those. Like, canned goods are hard to find without salt. Babies just don't, it's easy to get, to give a baby too much salt, so you have to kind of work hard at getting things without salt. So I've learned. It's been a fun adventure learning about feeding a baby. That smells so good. All right, I'm gonna check this chicken, make sure it's cooked all the way, and then let it cool down a little bit and get out my hand mixer and a bigger bowl so I can mix it. And by mixing it, it shreds it. Okay, here's the chicken all shredded up. I don't know why on the camera it looks pink. It's not pink in real life. Maybe because it's nighttime. I don't know. And then I tried to vacuum seal one bag and it was too filled with moisture. And it kind of, yeah. So what I decided instead is I'll go ahead and put them in bags and then freeze them. And then once they're frozen and the juices won't leak out, then I will vacuum seal them. And here are the pizzas, finishing freezing. It's going good. And I think I discovered something. I've been doing frozen chicken breast in the Instant Pot with a cup of water and either no seasoning if you're gonna season it later, or recently I've been putting like barbecue, some of Peter's smoking, which one? Like maybe this one. Putting that on it with a cup of water. I did more water. I also did more chicken breast. I probably did 2 pounds of chicken breast and a couple cups of water for about 16 minutes on high pressure, sealed. And it was so much more moist than it has been in the past. And when I get it out of there, usually I'm making chicken enchiladas or something that's mixed with like salsa, and so it doesn't matter if it was dry. It comes out of the Instant Pot, I know it's cooked, and so if it's dry, oh well, but I think add more water. I think that might be what it is. And I ended up saving the broth that was left over from like in the bottom of the Instant Pot, the water that I added. And I thought, I wonder if I'll use that. So I'm gonna put it in the fridge, save it for the next couple days. If I make a recipe that I need some, I'll use it. I don't think it's like the highest quality chicken broth. Like I usually make bone broth. So this is just kind of like chicken flavored water, I'm guessing. But anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. So I put the chicken in the freezer. The pizzas are in the freezer. I think I might make, let me see. I was gonna make spaghetti. Just like boil the noodles and put it with the sauce and put it in the fridge so it's ready. But let me look at, I don't know. I think it might be time to get ready for bed. But the chicken turned out really well. I tasted it, and even with no salt, just garlic and onion powder, like it tasted really good. I kind of want to get some out of the freezer before it freezes and eat it. I think I will. That's really good. And a few other ideas if you want to do like prepare your chicken ahead of time, ways you can use it. I mentioned soup, chicken enchiladas, I mean even chicken pot pie, chicken tacos, other ideas, chicken salad, chicken pasta. I don't know. You can do really anything with it. It's a blank slate. All right, and here's how it looks after I freeze dried it and it's frozen. And then this one, ta-da. Okay, I am getting strapped up because I'm getting ready to teach a Zoom class, And Peter's out from a meeting. He's still out from his meeting this morning. So I am going to hope that Elijah stays content, and it's gonna be great. Yeah, I love having a little buddy with me. So far, the classes I've taught since he's been awake, since he's been born, I'm pretty sure he's been either asleep or like Peter's had him. So this is my first time trying to teach while wearing him. Trying to get this buckled back here. Ah! Got it. Got it, bud. Do you think you're gonna go to sleep? What do you think? I bet you're gonna chew on this shoulder strap the whole time. It's perfect. All right, gotta figure out, I can't find a computer charger and Peter has his computer, so I'm gonna do it on my phone, which will probably be better actually because I can like stand up and bounce around so Elijah can stay happy.
Recording in progress.
This is so much fun.
So we wanted to invite you into our class to talk about cystic fibrosis because we learned a lot about the lungs in the past couple weeks.
Yep.
And they just loved watching your videos and learning more about what you had to say about your journey with cystic fibrosis. So I will hand it over to you to...
All right. So one of the funny little side things about cystic fibrosis is at a cellular level, cells are so small you can't even see them with your eyes. You have to use a microscope, right? At the cellular level, the sodium chloride is mixed up. It doesn't work right in the CF body. That means the salt inside your body, everybody's body has salt in it. It's kind of mixed up in a CF body. And so instead of the salt being in my body, in my cells, it is on my skin. And that is so crazy. So if you were to lick my hand or my arm, you would taste salt. And sometimes when you guys run outside and you get really sweaty, sometimes you might taste a little salt on yourself. But on a CF person, I'm salty all the time. It's kind of a fun little fact about CF. But something pretty cool happened a few years ago. A new medication came out to treat at a cellular level, to treat one of the issues with cystic fibrosis. And it's a new medication that I started taking a couple of years ago, and it has changed my life so much. And so yeah, I still have to take other pills, but my body is so much stronger and so much healthier because of this new medication called Trikafta. And you might hear that word TRI, Trikafta, because TRI means 3, because it's a combination of 3 different medications. And scientists worked for years and years in a lab, working so hard to figure out what medications can we help cystic fibrosis patients. And finally, they came up with something that's pretty helpful. It's not a cure, meaning it doesn't make CF go away altogether, but I am so much healthier. Oh, I'm just so thankful for that medication. And one of the things that has changed in my life since this new medication is that I used to be really, really sick. Maybe this whole time we're talking, you would hear me coughing so much. But my lungs are so much stronger now. And so about not even a year ago, my husband and I started talking about what if we started the adoption process? What if maybe there could be a child in our family someday? And so we started the adoption process, and December 21st, so do you guys remember Christmas that just happened a few months ago? That same week of Christmas, Elijah was born, and we were chosen to be his parents. And so we adopted Elijah in December, and we are so thankful and so happy to have him in our lives. And really, it's all because that new medication helped my body so much that I could be strong and healthy and be a mom. And I'm so happy.